everybody, and welcome back to day number 3 of the Climax Studios Charity Game Jam. Some of you may notice, Ben is no longer with us.
It is I. In the flesh. Yeah, that is me. Exactly. Thank you, Anna. Thank you for having me on the 3rd day of the Game Jam. I'm very excited to be here again.
Go. So, some of you may have met Arn yesterday. He did an interview with us yesterday. He will be my co-host for today.
Yep.
So you get to talk to our teams, get some insider information, ask
Talk
some
about
questions you're dying to know the answer
and
to.
everything. Yeah.
And then he will also be with us this evening to see the final videos.
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
It's going to be so good. Like, the progress is going to be amazing.
I hope so, definitely, especially on the teams that have been really promising so far. I definitely have a couple of favorites that I've been keeping my eye on.
Yeah, I think everyone's got a few favourites.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, just before we start speaking to our teams, we've got a lot of teams to get through today, so we'll be getting a lot of info about what's been going on behind the scenes. I've got some very exciting news on.
What's that?
You see that lovely number there up above your head that says £815.29?
I think I can see it, yeah.
That means we have officially, overnight, got donations, which has meant we have beat last year's total.
We are
already beating last year's total, which is amazing.
They said it couldn't be done.
There's still 6 hours left.
I say, why stop now?
I agree.
Maybe there's a number even bigger that we can reach for, so next year that doesn't happen again.
Maybe we can get 4 digits up there,
That's a bit of a crazy number, isn't it?
Who knows? So please, if you can and would like to donate and you haven't already, or you want to make a 2nd or a 3rd donation, send the link to your mum, send it to your dog, send it to your nan, send it to your whole Facebook page, to be honest. Why not? Tell them about the jam, show them your game, drop them a link. We'll get that popped in the chat for you, so you can head on to Just Giving. There's also a link on the Discord, and you can find it in the panels below this lovely picture of me and Arn.
Yes, and this is especially very good news, because most of the money that is given to this charity does end up being thrown towards the people who most need this help. Especially in the game industry, I know for a fact that everyone kind of knows somebody who can be helped through this kind of fund. So it's a very good cause. I think it's really a very good thing.
Any amount that can be donated really is going to go to a great cause.
Absolutely.
So please do. Right, well, should we speak to our first team? Because I can see them lined up and ready to go.
I think it's a good moment.
First up, we have the Script Slingers with Ellie, Ellen, and Ryan. Hello and welcome back.
Hello,
everyone.
Hi.
How has it been? So we spoke to you about 24 hours ago. What's been going on behind the scenes?
So I think the first 2 days, the first, up until now, we've mainly been building up core systems. I think most of the core systems are ready to go. Enemies are in, and then just core mechanics, gameplay, visuals, polishing and making it look good. It's pretty much the last stretch.
You guys have time for polish? Well, that's. I
think polish maybe, but maybe not so much bug hunting. I think we're gonna have to just release it into the wild and see how it does.
Are you guys having a lot of trouble with the bugs nowadays? Is that the main issue currently, or?
No. So as I said, we spent myself and Brandon, the other programmer, spent most of up until now building up rigid systems. So I think what we've got is good. It should work fairly well. We just need to get the content in now.
Okay, great.
So we're hoping it shouldn't be too buggy when I'm putting faith into it and going to push it out, and hopefully it should be fine.
Totally.
Just don't test it to break it, and it doesn't break. That's fine.
That's how that works. Yeah. Do you have QA on your team by any chance?
No.
No worries then. Perfect.
You don't have to worry. They don't exist.
No tickets submitted.
Awesome. Well, we saw in the video last night, I think we saw some sort of snippets of Balthazar and sort of the arena that we were going to be expecting. Has that sort of progressed? Have we got a bit of movement? Have we adapted anything, or is it still looking the same?
A lot more has happened. I've finished the castle, or the little wizard tower.
Nice.
It's no longer under construction, so that's pretty nice. And I've added some trees around the outside as well, so when you're actually in the thing, it's not like you're looking into a blank void, so it looks like you're actually in the middle of a forest, which is nice.
Nice.
I'm in the process of rigging my characters. I'm leaving it a bit late, but better late than never. I made a little skeleton today for one of our enemies. He's called Mr. Scary Bones.
Mr. Scary Bones.
That's nice. I like it.
I will. I'll post the photo in the Jam Progress channel.
And we
That'd be
do
cool.
have movement as well. Movement's in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect,
You've been
perfect.
busy. Oh my gosh. So 6 hours left. What's left to do?
A lot of art still.
Actually, I've got the list right here.
Oh my gosh, you've got a whole. That's a whole page.
Yes.
Some things crossed off.
That's just the programmers too. Ellie and
Oh, no.
Ellen
Oh,
have
no
their own
way,
list.
okay.
Oh no.
I imagine the art list is like a roll that you like
It's like a
unfold
scroll.
all the way through, and it just keeps going. Yeah. Oh wow, it's still a lot of work then. Okay. Well, that's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, clock's ticking after all, but I'm pretty sure you guys seem confident enough. I'm very excited about what that's going to turn
I
into.
want to play this one because I feel like you've given us ideas of what's coming, and then like we saw the art yesterday, and there wasn't necessarily the most gameplay there, so I really want to like see the actual concept, and I really want to play it. I want to play them all, but like I really want to play it and like
You have
really
to have
have
patience,
a go.
Hannah.
I want to be Balthazar.
I get that. We all want to be Balthazar, after all, but
I want a beautiful beard.
yeah.
We aim to please. Hopefully it
Awesome.
turns out well.
And are you guys enjoying the jam? You've not had any disagreements still? You're just powering on through?
Not yet.
No, yeah.
Not yet.
Okay.
That means there's still room. There's still time to have one.
We're not past the list just yet. Exactly. Okay, cool. Is there anything like that you guys would imagine if you had an extra day would really like to like
Stretch goal.
add into there? Yeah, it's a little like nice to have almost.
I guess some like more spells and stuff would be nice. I think, and a little bit more like enemy diversity. Because I think we've only got like 2 or 3 different types we're going to make, so it would be nice to have more. But oh well.
As we said in the first interview, the mechanic is changing spell. You'll be constantly changing the gameplay and having that switch every 20 odd seconds. Having more and more of them to randomize between would probably make the game much more fun. But at the moment, it's probably looking about 6 or 7.
Okay.
That's quite a lot though.
That's still a lot, yeah. Wow.
If that, we'll see. I can't make any promises.
I'm excited about this. I like
So
this.
we got like so like you said, the different spells. Have they all got like sort of different VFX, or is it just going to be sort of like different coloured sort of shapes and?
We're going to
that fun
try
stuff.
the VFX. Brandon, who's doing VFX, isn't here right now. But for example, some of the spells are Healing Word, Eldritch Blast, Cone of Cold, Firewall.
I like Eldritch Blast. That's my favorite, I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm a D&D girly, and it's just fireball the whole way. Fireball.
Fair enough. Do you get to add any colors to those spells? Is there any chance that Eldritch Blast, this is a feature that I really liked about D&D, is you can choose the color of your Eldritch Blast?
Ooh,
If that could be in there.
Customization options.
Yeah, or maybe some kind of rainbow effect. I don't know what's going on here, but I mean, you guys can
I'll add
cook
it
this
to the
up.
list.
Okay, well, yeah. Just make sure that the core mechanics are definitely in there. But I'm excited. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Sounds really good. Awesome. Well, we will let you get back to jamming and get those last few bits of artwork and features in, and I'm really looking forward to seeing your video later and grabbing the game off of itch to give it a go. So thank you very much, guys. Good luck for the last few hours, and we'll see what you've got later.
You're killing it. Keep going, all right?
Keep going.
Thank you very
We're
much,
almost
guys.
there.
See you later. Enjoy the stream.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
They sound like they've got it under control. They're very calm.
It's stressing because I never feel that much into control in game jams in general. I don't know how to do it, really.
I think they were very calm, and then showed the list, and I was like, that's a long old list.
Yeah. I think the key surely is, and they might correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think the key is having a bit of a healthy amount of sleep in this game jam.
Yes,
It
I
really
agree
does make you like quicker on your mind, so to speak, and doesn't make you waste as much time usually.
Yeah.
So I think they've got that on lock, but maybe I'm wrong. They look quite chapper, that's for sure.
Right, Chapper. Sleep, no, come on. We all love sleep.
Okay, but everyone likes to pretend that they didn't sleep, of course, afterwards.
Everyone's like, no, I didn't sleep, and they're just like sleeping the whole time. Awesome. Well, we are ready for our next team. So we have Team Rustageous with Sam and
I
Vessel.
love this team. This team is great.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, Sam, I can't hear you right now.
Oh, wait, hang on. I think we have a small technical hitch.
Right, does it work?
Oh, yes,
Perfect.
hello, we can hear you now. Awesome. Well, we haven't spoken to you before on this stream, so tell us how it's been going. Have you been having fun? Have you had any arguments? Is it going how you planned?
I think the arguments are to zero. For anybody that doesn't know, we're making a game in a custom like Rust game engine.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Which
Wow.
I don't know anything about Rust. The Vessel here is the expert.
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. I thought you didn't know a lot of Rust, and it's like you both are on exactly the same wavelength, but it's a bit of a dynamic going on here where... Did you guys like make this engine yourself or on a team?
I think Wessel can best explain this.
Yeah, exactly. So over like a couple of like past few months, I've been like just chipping away on like this custom engine, and I was like, oh, there's this game jam coming up, and it's like the best moment to actually battle test your engine and see if you can actually make games with it. So
that is ballsy, I will say. That is impressive.
Yeah, so...
Big programmer flex.
Which one was your game? Because I feel like I might remember, but remind me in the chat which one it was.
It kind of reminded me a bit of F-Zero almost. Like one of those older games, right?
The one with the Viking ship you commented about. Now, the Viking ship is not going to be in the final game at all. It's just a simple way to just fly around and see what we were creating is actually of sound quality, and it was good enough.
Okay.
Was there some generation going on there, if I remember correctly? Yeah,
so,
there was, right?
We do a completely procedural level generation, and then we close them off with walls.
Wow.
And then, like old-style RPGs, you just traverse them grid by grid, and you encounter stuff like loot and enemies.
Okay, so like, is your game sort of like a puzzle game, or are you going more of like the survival strategy type thing?
It's both. That's puzzle elements in there.
Don't have to choose sometimes.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. And then, so like, is it just the two of you on the team, or are there people behind the scenes?
That's just two of us.
Oh my gosh, okay. And are you both, so I'm gonna guess you're both programmers, so has someone sort of delved into some artwork, or is it gonna be a bit of coder art?
Programmer art, best art.
It's gonna be a surprise what we got in terms of art.
Ooh, I like surprises.
Part of the team.
Yeah, we have a cool idea for the art, and we have integrated it into the story as well. But we don't want to spoil you guys, so...
No, that's fair. I'll allow it.
Absolutely, okay, that's fine, yeah. Okay, so keep your secrets.
Yeah, so has the custom engine been living up to what you hoped it would do, or have you been tweaking it as you go, or is it pretty much all in there?
Yeah, Wessel can start, and then I can say what my experience is with using the engine.
Yeah. I think it's holding better than expected. Let's put it like that. There were some last-minute tweaks, as always happens with these things. But I must say that so far it has been a pleasure to use it. We're just kind of running out of time, so we need to go a little bit faster on the typing the code. But yeah, I think we're making good progress, and yeah.
Would you say to the kids at home, right now watching, would you recommend using your own engine, maybe not in Rust, but in any other language, to other people? Do you think it like creates these interesting limitations through which you have to work that maybe helps you keep things in scope, or would you say no, just don't do it, get another? What are your opinion on that?
Yeah, I love to write engines, so for me the answer is obviously you should go for the custom engine if you can.
Of course. That's the correct answer. Thank you.
And what about you, Sam? Yeah.
Confirm. Okay.
In my opinion, I like writing engines. I never used Rust, and then using a custom engine, but it was quite hassle-free to use, so I got nothing to complain about.
Nice. And in terms of the game you're making, I know you don't want to give too much away. Are you sort of happy with where you are and the features you've got in? Or are you sort of wishing you had sort of another 24 hours to get a few more bits and bobs in?
I think you can always get more time with a game jam, but I think with what we got right now, we're quite happy. We just need to get one of the core systems in there, then it can essentially be considered completely playable from beginning to end, which is what we're aiming for.
Nice.
If we have time for polish, well, that's probably just wishful thinking, but...
Okay.
See what it is.
Nice.
Cool, that sounds very exciting. I, as a programmer, definitely am very much looking up to this. This is very exciting stuff. If you can pull it off, that's a big flex.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
I'm really interested, because I did really like the art style of yours yesterday, so I'm excited to see it, sort of... what we get like this evening, to see how it's come along, to see some gameplay in there, because I think it, like, especially if you're making it a custom engine, that's like, oh my gosh, like, I can't even fathom trying to do that.
Totally.
So the fact that you're doing it and you're saying it's working is amazing.
Yeah, shining beacon for all of us.
Yeah.
Really, I can say.
Awesome. Well, we will let you get back to jamming, because there's only just under 6 hours left.
Yeah.
So
we don't want to keep you.
Good luck. We're excited to see what you've got later, and enjoy the rest of the jam.
Cool stuff, guys. You're killing it.
Goodbye.
Awesome. Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Oh man, this is one of my favorite teams.
Custom engine.
It is, yes.
I could not.
Every time when I see people like pull stunts like that in programming terms, I feel like maybe next year I take the leap and do the test.
Give it a go.
I can imagine.
I mean, I'm glad that like they're actually able to put the engine to the test, and it is actually living up to what they were hoping it would do. It's doing what they want it to. Like, it's not hindering their jam progress, which is really good. So maybe like, you know, they can take this, do the jam, and then maybe like, actually, let's add some more features and build on the engine maybe for next year. Maybe they'll come back with engine 2.0. You never know.
Yeah, I think so. It's very exciting stuff.
Awesome. Well, we have our next team with us, whose name I can't quite see, but we are joined by Felipe, Morris, Sarah and Ewan from Jam Packed Games.
Ooh, also a phenomenal team.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Wow, very
Hi.
chipper.
To the screen.
Very
Okay.
excited. Okay,
Okay,
this
I'm
is,
sorry. I have to start us off. Chompy is so cute, and that roll was adorable.
Oh, Chompy? I don't remember. What was Chompy again?
Chompy the dragon.
Chompy the Dragon. Oh, of course.
Yes, and then Sarah yesterday posted in the jam progress because I was like, "Is there gonna be? It's gonna be an update." And there's a video of Chompy rolling, and it is adorable, and I'm so excited to see it in the game.
That's crazy. Yeah, I remember that Dragon Mist. It was really impressive to see. I'm glad
Yeah.
to see that we actually have a name for it. Yeah. Cool.
So, what have you guys been up to in the last 24 hours? Tell us all about it.
Yes, so at this point we have added all the animations for the game, for the player, and for the things that you're gonna eat. We're keeping that still a secret; it will be revealed. And so we're really actually far in the production, and we also put out the levels and the environment and the assets for all of that. So we're kind of just in the phase of just trying to play test and see the environment, see how fun it is, and also it's really good. And also we're having a ton of fun with it as well. We're just laughing at.
Are you doing the playing testing internally, or is this like maybe some external stuff going on where
There's
other
some
people
friends
get to
coming
see it? Yeah, some third party going on.
Yeah, I haven't done that at the moment, but I think we'll do that. Maybe we'll see. That was a good idea actually. But at the moment, just playing ourselves to see how much fun it will be with all the mechanics in place.
Nice.
Are we talking about full builds, or are we playing it in an editor currently still?
Currently in the editor, we're trying to make a build at the moment now. We have some things that we have to implement at first, and then we'll do builds and just see how it feels and how the build is going, and so there's no errors at any point or something like that. So at the moment, just playtesting in the editor.
Yes.
Awesome. And so, you know, we've got 6 hours left. Are you at the point you wanted to be at, and you've got sort of just a few bits and bobs left to add in, or are you a little bit behind schedule, or are you sort of cruising on ahead and you're adding in sort of stretch goals at this point?
At this point, everyone in the team is so effective with what they're doing, so we're like kind of too good on time actually. Like I thought in my mind, because it's the first jam for most of us, like thought we would be more like, oh no, we're maybe so far in the planning, but we're actually pretty far. I think it's just because the team dynamic and the chemistry is so good. We're all really working great together. Everyone's doing a great job.
I'm glad to hear. So I'm assuming from the nature of this conversation right now that we've had enough sleep at this point. We're well awake, or how much would you grade that?
I can't speak for everyone. Me personally, I went to sleep at a reasonable time, and everyone was like, "What? You need sleep?" I was like, "Yeah, I need to sleep." But everyone else been like super jamming. They're all like 2 in the morning, just doing all the assets, and they're super crazy good with everything and just producing so much stuff.
I like to imagine there's a bit of a strategy going on here where you need at least one person on the team
like
to have at least a couple of hours. Exactly. Sleep shifts. That's exactly it.
Well, you guys have quite a big team, don't you? Like, did you say was there a large team with you guys? I might be mixing people up now.
We're 8. Yes.
You're 8.
No, we're
Yes.
9 even. 9 even. Yes.
9 people.
Crikey.
Jesus. Is that QA included, or?
No, yes, we're all together. Yes.
Okay.
So we have a large team actually. So it's like you said yesterday, Hannah. It's like a little mini indie studio.
It is a little mini studio. It's really cool. Like, I've really liked in the video yesterday that you submitted, we could see sort of like generally sort of like what was going on, but it was still sort of leaving things to be desired. And like I'm really enjoying like the art style you've got going with Chompy. I know we've not seen like the most of your game, which is great because I love a surprise and I'm really excited to see it later. Like, it's so cute. I
can't wait.
Really love it.
Please, once you make the builds, put as much video material out there that doesn't spoil too much, so we can get a good idea of what we can expect here.
So
I can
would
promise
you?
you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Wow.
So I don't know if I asked this. Have you guys jammed before, like on any jams, or is this your first jam, like together, or have some of you done different jams?
So most of us are from different universities. Well, we are like half of us are from the Netherlands and half from Sweden. So we
wow.
jam together. And I think a few of us have done a jam before, but most of us haven't. So it's our first time working together.
Oh wow,
Okay.
that's exciting stuff.
And
Yeah.
is everyone enjoying it? And would you, maybe consider joining us again next year?
It's super fun.
100%. 100%.
People.
Oh wow.
100%. It's super fun.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Same people. Amazing.
Same people as well. Oh, that's amazing. It sounds like you've like really sort of got a good team going.
It really
Like
is, yeah.
that's really good when you're doing a jam. Like if you've got that good team cohesion, you can sort of pass on a task and you know it's going to get done. That is so good.
Yeah, totally. Communication is key in this kind of competition for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
No, awesome. Well,
Yes.
thank you very much, guys. We will let you get back to your final amount of jamming, and I'm really excited to see what you make later.
I can already tell it's gonna be good. I can't wait to play it.
Yeah, we'd love to see you play the game too. See who gets the most points as well. Who gets the high
Oh
score.
yes, we'll be posting those in
Okay,
Discord. Don't you
Put a
worry.
bit of competition in it. I
I
like
might
it.
have to
I like
sleep
it.
first, and then I'll be playing them through the week.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, guys, and we'll see what you've made later. Good luck with the rest of the jam.
Bye guys.
Thank you too.
Good job so
luck.
far.
Have a good
Thank
one.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
A lot of cheers going on right now, right?
Yeah.
I expected like zombies almost in front of the screen. Everyone's like,
Everyone's been
oh.
sleeping. Everyone's been listening to us.
I guess it's just me out today. Oh god.
It's
well,
okay.
It's gonna be alright.
Power through. It's okay.
Maybe, just maybe.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to see the remainder of their final game.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I can
gonna
already
be good.
tell that in Ashburton Studios right now, there's already a couple of fans of this project specifically. Yeah, I can tell.
I feel like there's gonna be some fan rivalry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Honestly,
really excited, because like they said, it'd be good to see high scores and stuff. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of games. I think that are gonna be high scores, and I think a lot of people in the Discord are gonna be getting involved, posting their high scores, and we can sort of see who's going to the number one.
I would
slot.
love to see it. Yeah, I want to be at least at the top 5 of my favorite game. Then we can get that 7. I'm gonna try hard after the jam.
Awesome. Well, before we are joined by our next team, I would just like to do another reminder that this is a charity game jam. We are raising money for Mind, so please, if you can and are able to, make a donation via the link to our Just Giving page.
Yep.
You find that down below in the description. You can head over to the Discord. We'll get one of the mods to post it in the Twitch chat as well. And yeah, it's a great cause. So
Absolutely, yeah. And as we have mentioned before, we've already reached a milestone in the amount of money that we've raised for charity here. But why stop there? The number is right there. You can see it. All right? It's close to a very pretty number. That would be really cool to reach. If we can just do it, that'd be very exciting.
If we can reach it, maybe we'll get some party poppers or something.
Maybe.
We'll have a little
Definitely
stash,
getting those.
you know?
Yeah.
And then if we hit some very nice numbers, maybe we can have a little party on the stream.
Love microplastics. Love those. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, we have our next team with us. So we have Bert from Team Siamublu. Right, I'm going to have to ask. Hello, Bert.
Hello, Bert.
How do we pronounce your name? Because I feel like I've been butchering it this whole time.
Right, so it's just a team name from me and my girlfriend. And we used to play a lot of Cho'Gall in a game called Heroes of the Storm. And those combined your two names together. And our names together made CMM Ublu, which is,
Okay.
I know how you pronounce it, I guess. There's no real pronunciation there. But,
I see.
Awesome.
Oh,
well, we haven't spoken to you yet on stream, so tell us how you've been finding the jam, where you're at, how's it looking?
it's been a lot of fun doing this. This is her first jam she's ever done. She has been modeling for like not even a month now. So she's very new at it.
Whoa.
I can barely believe it. She looks so professional in this. It's insane.
I know, right? It looks good. I'm super proud as well.
Awesome.
But yeah, it's been going well. We've decided since yesterday that we are gonna do multiplayer. I've already introduced multiplayer now.
Oh my gosh.
Local,
not online multiplayer.
okay.
local, right?
Damn it, I can't join it.
I was like, oh gosh.
Yeah, it's local multiplayer, and I only have one controller so I have to test with my keyboard and my controller, so I can only test 2-player. But technically, it should support 4. Okay.
Then at least you'll avoid the fight of who gets the best controller, right? Because you can just choose which one you want. Exactly.
True.
Awesome. Well, just for the benefit of everyone who's watching along at home, I guess talk us through your game and what the features are that they can expect to see.
Give us everything. Give us everything. I want to know it.
So we made the lawnmower. Do you remember the picture?
Yes, I love the lawnmower.
The lawnmower with
one of my
the huge
favourites.
exhaust and stuff,
yes,
right?
and the flames.
Yeah.
Hard to forget, really. It's really good.
Yeah. So the whole goal of the game is just to mow an entire yard, basically, right, as quick as you can. And now that we have multiplayer, we have a counter that shows how much grass you've got, right? And the goal is, for now, honestly, it's just the one who has the most grass wins, right?
Okay, and is there something going on if you have a multiplayer? Sorry for interrupting, but is there something going on where if you have 2 players, then you can like kind of stop each other from mowing too much grass? Is there interaction going on?
Is it cooperative or is it more of a you got to beat the other people?
Yeah,
it's more gotta beat the other, but there's no real interaction yet.
Very aggressive.
I've now noticed, obviously, when testing it, like you could obviously go somewhere with like weapons or whatever, right? But right now there's not. But what we do have is our periodic team in there, which is we have seasons. So the lawn goes through seasons, all the 4 seasons, and every season brings like some kind of obstacle that makes it more interesting. So like spring introduces flowers into the yard, and if you hit the flower, you actually get minus points.
Wow.
So,
okay. And that was like that was kind of the spin towards the very beginning of the design, or was this like kind of like let's get that in just to make sure that we get those theme points as well?
No, very much it was from the beginning.
Of course.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
It was double actually, because periodic. We were thinking about periodic, right? We had an entire whiteboard that we drew on and stuff.
Nice.
And she came up with like, you know what's periodic? And she looked at the lawn and she said, yeah, I have to cut this lawn all the time. This is periodic, right? So, yeah.
That sounds like
you
a funny...
took a real life struggle and went, okay, let's make it fun and make it a game.
I like to imagine during the game jam, people just yell at each other saying, oh, you know what's periodic? And just that kind of like trash talk. I like it. It's very funny.
Yeah. So yeah, and then we combined it with the seasons. And it's cool now. I like it.
Okay, exciting. And that means, do you feel like the scope is attainable here? Do you think that we're going to be finished with this soon enough for the deadline? Because the clock is ticking.
It is. Like, the seasons is already there. The multiplayer is already there as well. So the counting of the points and stuff. There's no real end game, though. The game just keeps running, right?
It's just infinite lawn mowing, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah. A little bit of a boot flow, maybe, like a menu that shows you a score. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, but I'll see, right? It's not really a priority, I think. Just having the game is more important.
Yeah.
We don't want to feature creep you.
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, what I want to do though is make boundaries that can be set up in our level to decide where the grass grows, because right now it's just everywhere. It's kind of weird. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now, and then I'm also gonna have a look at some sounds as well, because like we had the lawnmower going like this, and then the tilt, right?
Yes.
I need a screeching tire sound. I need it. Like it has to be there. So, yeah.
I wonder what Mick Gordon would do in this scenario. If we can get a chainsaw or something around, that might be a good sample. I don't know.
Just go and turn your actual lawnmower on. Get some real life Foley going, maybe do some screeches with that,
I like it. Going outside, microphone, close to my lawnmower. Not too close, of course, but get that sample in. That's the key. I like it. Okay, cool.
Awesome. And have you just been enjoying the jam? So I know you said it's your partner's first jam. Have you been enjoying the good vibes all the way through?
Sure, it's been fun, for sure.
Nice. Awesome. Well, we've got 5.5 hours left. I think we will let you get back to getting that multiplayer looking tip-top. And I am very excited. I'm going to take you on at this.
No.
You are going down. This is my kind of game.
I need to go somewhere, all right? My team needs me.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Bert, and I cannot wait to play your game. So good luck. Me too. And we'll see your video later.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Awesome, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Sick work, Bert. Great job.
I'm so happy. I I love the sort of games where like I'm awful at combat, I'm not gonna lie, but like the sort of game where it's like you gotta race to like cut grass, it's a bit more like time based. That's my kind of game.
Yeah,
I am excited. And the fact there's multiplayer now, like I'm imagining like 3 or 4 people like all around one computer like trying to like mow the lawn the fastest.
Totally. It's such a cheat sheet to have a bit of multiplayer going on because you can together share that experience. It's a lot of fun.
It feels like very much like a family fun or like a party game type of thing.
Yes,
which is really cool. I'm really excited to see this one.
And you get to make fun paintings in the grass as well while you're going on.
Oh, yeah, you can like, sort of like cut it in shapes. Oh, that'd be real nice.
It's a bit of a creative element maybe to it. I don't know.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we will speak to our next team because I've seen who's coming up and I'm very excited. I feel like the chat's going to enjoy this one. So we are going to welcome Jam Sandwich and we have Dom back with us. Hello, Dom.
Hello, Dom.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
How are the crabs?
We're all good. We all followed Reginald's advice and we all got a good sleep last night.
Yes.
Wow.
Got straight up this morning, ready to get back to finishing off the extra features. We finished our core loop.
Did Reginald get the night's sleep?
Oh,
or was it just okay? Oh, he did. Okay, cool.
Awesome. So we saw a little hint of what was to come in your progress video last night. I know you don't want to give too much away. So in the last 24 hours, how's it been looking? Has everything been smooth sailing? Have you been where you want to be?
Yeah. We've finished our first loop. We're going to be testing our first build outside of the engine shortly. We've got all of the mechanics that we want pretty much at the level that we wanted them to be at the base. So we can start working on a little bit of extra polish. We've got our shaders, we've got extra textures, we've got visual effects, all of the post-processing. Got some extra animations to put in. And it's all been feeling very satisfying at the moment.
It's very fun right now because you've got the core mechanic and the core loop going already, right? Yeah. Would you say? Oh, that's very exciting news. That's really good. Catch me up again because I saw the crab game. I was very excited about it. I saw some crabs racing. Can you catch me up?
They were like walking behind, then I saw a pink crab, and if you can't guess, I do like the colour pink, and I got very excited. But I can imagine. I want to know, like, do I get to pick which colour crab I am? Do the colour crabs mean different things? Like,
at the moment, it's just purely cosmetic to just see between the different crab friends. But at the moment, we've got it where it just randomly picks between a bunch of colours. But the player does change. If you play one time, it might be that you're pink. You might be red, you might be orange. If we've got time, I would like to put a colour selector in, because that would be nice, and then you would definitely get your pink crab. There isn't much it's not really a racing game. We've added a bit more since then. You can build little crab homes, and your crabs will come out and help look after Reginald. Reginald's a very rich king, benevolent ruler.
Wait, so it's turning into like a home design sim, and I
like the arc. I like
I like this.
The evolving of the actual game concept. That's really cool, exciting stuff. I imagine that should have brought a bit of rearranging of like assets and code. Surely, has that not brought too much stress to the team?
No, we kept things a bit hidden. It's always been a bit of like you can build towers and your crabs come out of your towers,
right?
And then there'll be a bit of a look after Reginald, make sure that he keeps all of his gold. Reginald loves money, so we want to make sure Reginald.
Who doesn't?
Exactly.
Yeah. But Reginald excessively. That's the kind of
crab
he is.
Reginald loves a bit of money. At the end of the day, so make sure he keeps it, and he'll be good.
Okay, it's cool.
So we've got about 5.5 hours left. How are you looking? Are you looking sort of on schedule? Are you getting some stretch goals in?
Yeah. We've made sure to keep referring to our mirror board to keep sort of planned up and make sure that everything's running as it should. We're looking at if things get finished as we're sort of intending to do in the next sort of hour or so, we might start looking into the extra features that we wanted. Maybe a little bit of crab rave.
Oh, crab rave!
Wow.
I just want to see Reginald like vibing with his pile of gold. Like, let's go.
I was about to ask, talking about crab rave, I'm very excited to know about maybe something of like a soundtrack going on. Do we have some bobs playing in there?
We have a soundtrack that was developed by one of our like jammers, Bainan. He created music from scratch on day one.
Nice.
So we've got a bit of a theme, got a little bit of F mod in there, so that the intensity builds up when Reginald's feeling a little bit like his money's under threat.
Oh, that's impressive.
That's
nice.
Gonna be interesting. Oh, I'm really excited to play this one.
Audio engineers for the win.
Yes.
Get them on your team. Get some audio engineer on there. Make them do the sounds. It's great.
Get some cool noises. Oh, it's gonna look so good. I'm really excited.
The last bits of tying that up together, because F mod is always very fun for everyone who uses it. But if we're hoping to get that done the next couple of hours, it'll be nice to see how everyone takes on the music.
I think so, yeah, and it will be worth the effort. Trust me, I will be looking out for the motif that goes.
I think we need I feel like there's a lot of teams that's gonna have some banger soundtrack. I think we need an itch page for the games, and then we're gonna need to upload the music somewhere because
a Spotify playlist.
I'm gonna need to jam.
I need a Spotify playlist for at work. It's gonna be very helpful for me. Exciting stuff, really. I'm looking forward to it. Do we already have a build going, Dom? Do we already have something?
We have a build that we're going to start shortly. We've done a lot of testing sort of in engine, but it's time to start getting it out of engine a couple hours before, just in case any issues. There hasn't been any yet, but I mean those issues are never planned ones, so we'll give ourselves a bit of time to make sure that if there is an issue, that we can always fix it and get it done before the deadline.
Very wise, yeah. That's the play.
Awesome. Well, I think we will let you get back to Reginald.
Yes. Take good care of him.
Yes.
He likes money.
He does. He loves it.
He loves it, in fact, yes.
And time is money, so we'll let you go. And I'm very excited to see your video later and, inevitably be playing the game tomorrow morning, probably.
I can't wait. Very excited.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Dom. And good luck with the rest of the jam.
Doo-doo. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Crustaceans, am I right?
I love them.
Yeah. I'm very excited whenever I see I see people kind of rigging characters that are not necessarily humanoid. I know personally I really like animations that are a bit trickier to make, so to speak, than just the regular old person with 2 legs, 2 arms, so to speak. There are some people as well who can, you can generate a bit of a rig going on. So if you rig the actual crab walking around, that leaves up for a lot of personalization, a lot of interesting quirks that you can give to that. I think that's very cool.
It's going to be interesting. Awesome. Well, we now have our next team with us. So we have Sturdy Ladders Are Us, and we've got Mike and Will is making an appearance.
Oh my god.
Hello!
Programming boss Mike. Hello. How you doing?
Hello. Good, thanks. You?
Yeah, we're all right.
Sorry again. No, all right.
This man is sleep deprived.
Doing all right.
Awesome. Well, we spoke to you yesterday, Mike. What's been going on the last 24 hours?
What has been going on? We have been gradually getting stuff together. I think we are going to achieve some of what we set out to achieve, and we will at least get the theme implemented in some way. That's coming together quite nicely.
Nice.
It's been tough. I ran out of energy at about 9:30 last night.
Mood.
I know that feeling. I was like, the takeaway's in. I need to just curl up in a ball for an hour.
Yeah.
So that was it. Early night, decent sleep, and I feel slightly better today. So we're going to get it done. There's not time left to do all the stuff, but we'll do something. We'll have a concept that works.
Yeah.
Want to keep it at the basics, right? Okay. So I've seen the game around. It's very impressive. This is the second game in a row now where we're taking a bit of an approach of top-down look and a bit of an arcade stick kind of game, maybe twin stick as well.
That looked really cool in the video. The cube was proper gliding around the corners. It was really nice.
Yeah, exactly. How would you say that kind of ties towards the theme that you're trying to approach at, or what is the bridge that we need to make to get there?
You'll find out later on.
Oh,
okay.
Even under wraps, you guys can't get it yet.
None of the theme was in there yesterday. So we have it working now, and it's just a case of filling it with stuff that makes it come to life. So
cool.
Okay, and Will, how have you been finding the jam? Have you been hard at work coding behind the scenes?
I've been hard at work. It's a typical jam situation where it feels like nothing's there. It feels like you have a completely empty project and you're working on all of the systems, and now in the last stretch it's actually just starting to take shape. So it's all appearing now, and it feels like I actually achieved something, which is at least nice.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Over a day's work, and I've achieved at least something, so that's nice.
Nice. And so I know you guys have done your third jam working together. Are you enjoying the team dynamic? Is this sort of going the same as your last project, or is this one going better, or have you had sort of fights over Discord?
Well, not quite.
That means yes.
I'm just here to get carried by Mike, I think, but, I think the closest we get to a fight is I accuse him of a bug, and he very sternly says, "I didn't do it," and that's it.
Turns out it was actually his fault all along. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's why I love having Will on the team, because he can get stuff wrong, and I can tell him he's getting stuff wrong. It's great.
It's dynamic. It's dynamic.
There was also an element this year where. Obviously, yes, we're back to our original two-man team. We had a bigger team last year, which was great. It was great to work with talented artists, and as I said yesterday, Hannah's awesome music. And this year, I wasn't sure whether I was going to make it all the way through the jam this year because I'm just a bit low on energy generally.
Right, but you pulled through.
Well, this year, if I just keep it a small team, go back to our team with Will, then at least I won't be letting down anyone that I care about.
But here you are pulling through,
and here he is with Will.
5 more hours on the clock. We're going strong, aren't we?
Yeah. So how?
5 hours. Okay.
How's the Blender experience going? Have we still got QB, or have we got a new little character now?
Okay, I have not been back into Blender.
Okay.
So I just done the world sort of tile system. I did all that. I made some tiles yesterday in Blender, and that was it. QB is gone though, but I have resorted to free asset pack off Unity store because I want to put something better than a blue cube in. That's all going in now, so that's starting to come together.
Oh, nice.
But
we got a few bugs with shooting that we're trying to work through right now, and then hopefully the rest of it will just fall into place.
In what engine are we making the game here?
Unity. I've gone back to Unity this year. It's just, in theory, easier and faster.
In theory.
I find it practice.
How's that working?
I have spent half of my dev time trying to find out how to do something in C# as opposed to C++. So I mean, the production takes a hit, but the engine's easier to throw things together, I think.
That's fair.
Yeah. A lot of features in that engine that are very accessible, at least on a surface level. Especially if you're a programmer, I feel like the art making is not too challenging if you were to take a first step into it. Speaking of which, we're on a team of 2 programmers, right? Who would you say is the most artistically inclined to make the visuals really come to life in this situation? Would you say?
I think in terms of in-mind graphics, I might take it. I have a vision of what I like to see, but Mike actually has the talent to make anything, so Mike gets to claim all the credit because
it's okay. So the ID man and the practice. Okay, cool. That's a good dynamic, to be fair. You need to, after all. Always you need to. All right, cool. Well, I'm glad to see that it's coming along well. Do we have a build already that we can play?
No. I mean, I have a build.
Will we have one in 5 hours?
Yes, we will have something uploaded by the end. Like I said, I think we will have something that demonstrates the concept and the theme and plays like a twin stick shooter. It might not have a beginning, middle, and end, and a game over, and a win condition.
That's okay.
That's the game jam after all.
We can fly around in a little spaceship or whatever we're going to be and have fun, sort of shooting some enemies.
Yeah, we don't care about the features, we care about the fun after all.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, okay. I'll try and find the fun.
Awesome. Well, we will let you get back to jamming because there's only just over 5 hours left. So thank you both for joining us, and we look forward to seeing what you submit later.
Awesome. Yep. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you. Good luck.
Cool stuff. Thank you very much.
What a lovely team.
What a lovely team. They really bring the peace back into
They're very
the entire...
chill.
Yeah, they are. I agree. Yeah. I agree, definitely.
No, it's going to be good. And I did really enjoy, in their video yesterday, seeing, like with the twin stick, just the way the piece moved. It's really, I know they said they haven't got a lot of stuff in there right now, but, even just the stuff that they did have, that was a really good foundation for them to be building on.
Yeah.
And, there's, we say, it's only 5 hours, but it's 5 hours. There's a lot of time.
Exactly.
To add features, to get some art, get someone, whatever you've got to put in. It's 5 hours.
Yeah, and you have, as I said, you have to find the fun after all. And I think Mike is kind of putting it down, but a twin stick shooter and destroying things around you and trying to make your way through asteroids, that sounds like fun to me. Really.
That does sound like fun to me.
All the rest is just extra, isn't it?
Also, well, we have our next team here with us. So from Spooky Elephant, we have Simon. Hello.
Hi, Simon.
Hello.
How is it going? How is the jam treating you?
It's going okay. It's a bit tough when you're just a team of one and you've got no
Oh, you're solo jamming.
That is impressive. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Have you been enjoying the solo jam, or have you been sort of wishing you had a second or third person with you?
I've been enjoying it mostly because I've got a lot of other things I need to work around. So I didn't want to form a team and then let people down when I have to go and do other things. So, like yesterday morning, I wasn't doing any game jam stuff at all, and so it's been good. And also, there's no discussion.
You just get to pick something and go.
Exactly. I'm also assuming that it's a bit easier to keep a scope that is realistic to what you can do, right? I know for a fact that if you have a bigger team, a lot of ideas get piled on top of each other, and before you know it, you've got this much features, whereas you have this much time, right? Would you say so?
Yeah, that's true. But then, I mean, you always need more time, right?
Yeah, it's never enough.
Of course.
Awesome. So, for those at home and watch it in chat, give us a rundown of your game, what we can expect to see, and how it's going for you.
So it's this game. I can show you it if you like. Do you want to see it?
That's up to you. Okay.
Yes, we do. That's the OBS magic, I'm assuming.
Ooh. This is very advanced technology. I was not expecting this on today's
Visual
stream.
Studio. It's a scary environment. Oh wait, I have seen this before. Yes.
We've got a little logo. Oh.
Oh yeah.
It was.
I recognize this game. Yes, indeed.
Oh
So
yes,
this
because
is my debugging code, and the idea is that you kind of go through these waypoints. If you don't get them in time, they'll spawn an enemy, and then you can shoot the enemy. You need a lot of balancing.
Talk to me.
Most of it is debugging stuff that you see now, to be honest.
So talk to me about the choice of having the grid kind of built in these weird off cubes, so to speak. These what are they called? Squares.
Squares.
I mean, it's still a grid. It's still a grid underneath it.
Yes.
But I've just randomly shifted each of the vertices a little bit to give it this sort of weird pattern.
Nice.
It's very unique, I will say. Very exciting as well.
I really like the control of how you're like almost like dragging it behind you, because you really have to consider the movement of the object.
Yeah, absolutely. And I find that it offers a lot of like challenge if you have to, and I'm assuming that this is the case, you have to avoid things while you're traversing the level. It's right and challenging to see that level like shift along while you're moving.
Yeah, well that's because I wanted to host it on a browser, which I'm actually not going to be able to do, as it turns out. It's running in a browser now, but I wanted it just to run without needing anyone to
install the things,
install anything or do anything like that. I just wanted it to run in the browser. So that was what I set out doing, but then I couldn't use a gamepad.
Okay, yeah.
So that's why I'm trying to use just mouse and keyboard, and the control feels a bit janky, so I'm not really loving the feel of it. But
it's a tough choice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So are we able to make any kind of build that is not on browser, but rather just a Windows executable?
I think I should be able to do that. Yeah. It should still work.
That'd be exciting. Yeah, that'd be handy.
I mean, it does run. If you run it from Visual Studio, it runs in the browser. But if you upload it,
I'll be set then.
then it breaks on itch. So I don't know. And I found this out kind of late on day one, and I could have spent probably the rest of the jam just trying to fix that. So I said, well, we'll give up on this, and then I'll fix it later.
That's fair. So we've got about just over 5 hours left. Are you where you thought you would be? Are you looking to be ahead of schedule, behind schedule? Are you happy with what you've got so far?
I mean, there's bits of it that I'd like to add in, and there's bits of it I probably will try and add in, but everything's kind of slotting in quite easily. It is a giant mess of hacky code, but it's the features are going in quite quick, so maybe it'll work and maybe it won't. We'll see.
I'm excited to see.
What I'd like to be able to do is upgrade the ability so you'll die. There's no death yet, actually. That shouldn't take too long. But once you die, maybe you can accrue some assets and then upgrade and then have another go.
Nice.
I like it. So they maybe keep something around from the past life and take with you.
Yeah, that's the idea. but that's probably a bit of a stretch, to be honest. I'll get sound as well. I'll put sound.
A lot can happen in 5 hours after all, but I don't want to feature creep you as you tend to do this too much.
We can dream, but do not feel pressured to add anything you don't want to.
Absolutely, get that build up.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Simon. We will let you get back to jamming, and I'm looking forward to seeing this one later.
I'm very excited about
this one. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play them all.
I know a few programmers as well who are very excited about this project specifically. It's cool stuff.
It's an interesting one. So good luck with the next 5 hours, and we will see your video later.
Thanks, Simon.
Thank you.
Awesome. I really like that one. I think
it's good. It's good. You need to have that web browser playability. That's the dream.
You know, he said like I'm solo jamming. There's only so much I can do, and he's kept the scope realistic, and it's working really nicely.
Yeah, it's
and
great,
I like the way it moves. I know I keep saying, but the way it moves is really nice.
Yeah. It's very inspiring to see, and I'm guessing we should have probably asked, maybe next time we can, about maybe some mathematics going on here that is a bit more intricate. I would love to have some technical details, but I nerd on.
We've seen my inability to do math live on stream.
Yeah.
So maybe that would be for your benefit.
Sorry for that.
Awesome. Well, I believe we have our final team ready and waiting in the wings. So we have
best for last.
Team Big Factory, and we are speaking to Bogdan.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Bogdan.
Hello.
How is the jam going?
You're alright. Better than last time, at least.
Okay.
Oh, so you're a returning jammer?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And are you a solo team, or have you got some people behind the scenes?
Completely solo.
Completely so. There's a lot of solo jammers this year.
It's surprising, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to take the risk, frankly. Did you go solo last year as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
So that formula works, you'd say?
Well, it didn't work as well last time. It works better now.
Okay, fair enough, yeah.
Awesome. Well, for the benefit of us and those at home, give us a reminder of what your game is. How's it looking? Are you where you want it to be?
It's sort of a factory builder where you gather materials from the ground and you process them and sell them so you can pay your rent.
Ooh, okay, rent. Love paying my rent.
Paying rent.
I love
That's
paying my rent.
Are we talking about a specific game engine here?
It's Unreal.
Oh, right.
Ooh, okay.
That's cool. So we can expect a bit of visuals maybe also going on?
Hardly.
Hardly. Okay, fair enough.
So are you sort of like focusing on the programming and the visuals are just sort of going to be like some asset packs, or are you sort of hoping to model and draw stuff yourself?
Most of the stuff is just boxes with arrows and different small animations.
Okay. Keeping it simple.
But you can make that work.
Works.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it definitely fits the theme of like the factory vibes that you've got going on. Would you say that like right now, because we've only got just over 5 hours left, is it looking good for where you want it to be? Are you sort of scrambling to get a few bits and bobs in?
I already have a build that works.
Oh, nice.
Start to finish.
And that's a lot.
Right now I'm just
really.
adding different buildings.
That's fair. That's really exciting. So like, you said you solo jammed last year. Did you sort of learn anything from last year that you've implemented this year, or you just sort of
never
head down?
Make models first.
Never make models first. That sounds...
This is true programmer code.
Yeah.
It's really good. I like it. Are you programming Unreal C++, if I can ask? Or is it blueprint code here?
I'm a designer. I only didn't know.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. So you're a designer that's solo jamming.
That is
and
ballsy,
you're blueprinting the whole... Oh my gosh. I'm impressed. I genuinely am.
Scripted.
Oh my gosh. That's...
No, it's okay, yeah, sure. That can work. Definitely,
Yeah. That's... Okay, I'm now like even more impressed. Like I could never solo jam. I'm not talented enough.
All I want to see is, can we get some screenshots going on? Can I get a GIF here?
Can you get a GIF?
That's all I'm
asking. You'll get a video later.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, that'd be sick. Yeah, I would love to see it a bit.
Yeah, we could.
Give us a bit of a sneak peek here.
We can check that out in jam progress.
Right. Yeah.
I'm sure it's.
I'll dive in right there.
We'll have to scroll through. There's been some really good progress pictures in there this year, so.
Perfect.
Been a busy channel.
Yeah, I'll need to get some GIFs, but I don't have time to make them.
No, please focus on the jam.
Yes, absolutely.
Pretty pictures and GIFs are definitely a future wish. Awesome. Well, I mean, I know you said it's sort of like picking up the objects and sort of got to collect things to pay your rent. Is it, is it sort of against a time constraint, or is it just sort of more of a chill vibe, work your way round, sort of take your time?
Oh no, it's extremely tied to time.
Oh gosh.
Every like 5 minutes, you need to pay increased rent.
Just like real life.
Just like real life.
That's so cool.
I was thinking, hey, maybe this would be a nice little, little game where you could walk your way around. Okay, I'll have that bit and have that. No, okay, I'm gonna have to like shop like my life depends on it.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, it's more like dig the ground, but it's cool.
Okay. Oh, I like it.
Okay.
Is it 2D or 3D?
It's kind of like an RTS perspective.
Ooh,
I see. Okay.
I like this.
Can I ask you a question
with
about
RTS movement as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If you were to have one more member on your team, hypothetically, what kind of role would you expect could have helped you out the most here in this situation, in this project?
I would say programming, because I could have done all those modders in Blender in the first day.
Programmer designer combo.
That's
it's
fair.
a good one.
That seems like a powerful combo.
I think so. Maybe there's still some programmers out there.
You never know.
Have some skills to lend at the last hours of the jam. I don't know.
Nah, I'm fine. They would cry if they saw my spaghetti.
Oh no! You just got like spaghetti noodles everywhere, and you just open the blueprint. It's just everywhere.
They're arguably tidy, but.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's more than most programmers nowadays have in a spaghetti code anyway.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll be all right.
Awesome. Well, there's just about 5 hours left, so we will let you get back to jamming, and I'm excited to see it later.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Right. I'm very excited about it too.
Thank you very much for joining us, and good luck for the rest of the jam.
Thank you.
Bye, Bogdan.
Thank you.
Good job so far.
Awesome. Well, that is all of our teams that have spared some very valuable time with us
indeed.
today.
And only 5 more hours on the clock.
That is not a lot.
It's starting to grip me real bad.
I'm now like, I need to get home. I've got art to draw.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, I'm very much looking forward to everyone finishing their products, having it all come together. Seeing a lot of teams that are looking very confident this year.
There's some good games out there. Awesome. Well, before we head out, a couple of reminders. The first one, thank you very much to those of you that have donated during the stream. We've been watching that number slowly creep up. So again, thank you very much for that. We will get a donation link popped in the chat.
Yep.
So if you can and would like to donate, please do. Feel free to share it, as we always say. If you can't find it, there'll be a link in the Discord, and there's also one below in the panels. And then, just as a general reminder, there will be a video submission cut-off. I can't remember exactly when that is, so I'm not going to make numbers up. But we will be providing information about how to submit your final video and any information about the itch that you might need. Tag the organisers, but we'll be posting out a lot of messages, so keep an eye out on the Discord channels.
Yes, and we can't stress this enough. Now in the last hours, this is a fundamental piece of your project. Make your build sooner than later, so that if things go to
cook one now.
Right?
Cook one now, so you've got a backup. And also, if you've cooked one, the next one might be faster. I don't understand these things, but maybe, who knows?
It will definitely be the case.
There you go. Unconfirmed. Cook one. Everyone press cook right now. Whatever engine, press the cook button.
I want to see everyone cooking right now. Right?
Honestly, screenshots in the Discord of cook bars. Or is there like a little man with a frying pan and he's cooking?
We should have that. We should
I find
have
that should be a thing.
That should be added.
Cook, and then it should someone's cooking some brownies, someone's cooking some bacon, I feel like that should be a thing. Anyway, that's a tangent that no one needs to hear about right now because it is jam.
Absolutely.
So, 5 hours, keep powering through, and we will see your videos later. So good luck everyone.
Good luck, guys.
And we will catch you at 7 PM BST. Bye everyone.